Holy shit. Yo, I thought Odell was being charged for the whole for giving away money for multiple outlets. An arrest warrant was issued for Odell Beckham. He is being charged with simple battery. He slapped the ass of a cop during LSU. What the fuck is he on? Oh, sending the SWAT. Hi, his name is Odell Beckham. That's spelled O-D-E-L-L.
Oh! Amen! Uh-oh. Oh, yeah! Good victory, guys! Good victory! Hey, come on, good game, slap ass, man! Hey, good game! Get slap ass! Yeah, guys! Yes, man! Good game! Slap ass! Come on, man, get you some. Come on, let's get some slap ass over here. No! That's what we do. We hit home runs and slap ass.
Oh, yes!
How? You're 18 and 22. I got news for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Kenny Atkinson is doing a hell of a job.
So Kyrie Irving says he needs a few more pieces. Where have we heard that from?
It's glaring in terms of the pieces that we need in order for us to be at that next level. I'm going to continue to reiterate it. You know, we're going to do the best with the guys that we have within our locker room now. And, you know, we worry about all the other stuff in terms of moving pieces and everything else as an organization. Collectively, I feel like we have great pieces, but obviously it's pretty glaring that we need, you know, one more piece or two more pieces that will complement my...
Delete that.
I remember LeBron saying Kyrie took the DNA with him.
I try to give him everything and give him as much of the DNA as I could. The only thing I'm upset about is that he took a lot of the DNA and the blueprints now to Boston. That's the only thing I'm upset about.
In more ways than one. This is the age of the super team. This is the age of the super team. It's not enough to have one of the top three in Kevin Durant. It's not enough to have an elite point guard, Kyrie Irving. You don't just need one more piece, one or two more pieces. What Kevin Durant is on Twitter, KD is in front of live cameras.
Myself, KD, DJ, GT, Spence, Carrison, you know, we'll see how that evolves.
So everyone that's not those guys that he listed specifically, what happens to them? They're out the door. Dude, this is the dude, this is a repeat. We're seeing a repeat of what happened in Boston.
Took a lot of the DNA and the blueprints now to Boston.
They had a cohesive unit with Kyrie off the floor. He comes back expecting to be the man, expecting to, you know, disregarding everything that had been done without him. And then talking to the media.
So look, that one more piece is Kevin Durant, who's sitting there and waiting to come in. Okay, why are you looking like that, Jay?
My sentiments, exactly. This guy left LeBron because he thought he could carry a team. LMAO. John Wade says, LeBron does this every year. He dogs his team and puts them all on the trade block. But the cult never says anything about that. Jacinda replied, never heard him openly diss his teammates like this. Openly trying to trade your team every year is worse. Oh shit. Undisputed's burner. This shows how important and good KD is. He's still the best player in the NBA. Super shooter 35. Oh shit. He also thought the earth is flat. He just played 14 games all year and he's talking like that, bro. Brandon Roy. I had that feeling like not only does your girlfriend break up with you, but she moves on and is doing well. I'm looking like, damn, Damian Lillard is great. LaMarcus Aldridge is doing good. They are winning. Portland is not going to remember me. Wow, that's sad, man. But trust me, if anybody knows the feeling of seeing your colleagues move on without you and do great things, it's me, brother. Trust me. I've seen a lot of friends that I did comedy with go on to do TV, to do movies, to do stand-up specials. And, you know, I'm watching it from home. And obviously you try not to feel a sense of envy, but you can't help it. You know, you gotta wonder, what if I had or was able to stick with it and just be happy for their success.
Remarkable that Aaron was able to stretch out and
Aaron
finish
Gordon.
that dunk.
Oh, Zach Lavine.
Late getting over, but early for a poster. He just kind of waved it.
Flashbacks to those dunk contest duels they had. Those were legendary.
What's this? Late getting over, but early for a poster. He just kind of waved at him as Zach sailed
Zach
by.
for
You can
the
see how much higher
verticality.
Zach is. Look at that. Played a little
Aaron
mad.
Gordon for the horizontally.
Take off. What was McGee thinking?
The horizontality.
Just a
I made that up, but you know it's a good word. Hopefully next month we're saying All-Star Zach Lavine. All the Bulls have the same barber.
The ups, the downs.
Zach is probably one of the douchiest looking nice guys in the league.
Back down Lillard and draws the foul. That's going to be the third against Dame. Westbrook shaking his head saying he can't guard me down there.
Russ got the ultimate
You think Russell
short guy
remembers last
syndrome.
year at OKC, that long
mean,
jumper that Dame hit?
Every battle is personal with them, and I think he's really out. He's always been out to like make himself known as the best point guard in the league, but he focuses too much of his effort in proving that through talking as opposed to playing. Where Dame, he ain't got to say shit. Cody Zadzinski replies, 1. Scoreboard. 2. Dame has had your number since y'all first played. 3. Good night, West bitch. Media hype around this stuff annoys the shit out of me. Russ missed the free throw. Dame ended Russ's career last year along with the entire Thunder organization. Who cares? Blazers win. Dame over Westbrook. I concur. KD didn't put Steph Curry in his top 5 toughest players to guard list. How often is he guarding him?
Let's step back and pause as well, because at the end of the day, as Curry knocks
I mean, it's not exactly a matchup.
That has guarded Kevin
Typical
Durant.
matchup for him.
Started with Andre Iguodala.
I mean, you can make this with,
Oh my
with
goodness.
anybody.
Wow.
Literally, Steph cooking them for 5 minutes.
Curry from 3. Got it.
I mean, people aren't even
Goes behind the back.
capable of
Over Durant.
having
Beautiful.
their own opinions anymore about anybody, because it's just going to turn into so-and-so's taking a shot at somebody else. Like, there's 5 players. There's 50 players that you could say are, like, in the top 10. Okay, I'm exaggerating. There's about 20 players that you could put up, that you can debate are in the top 10. So when you got to cut it down to top 5. Now, if he said, these are my top 5 toughest point guards to list, and you don't include Steph, now that's a reason to take it personal. JJ Redick is concerned that some players in today's game don't even have their priorities in order. He says, I really believe this. There are more guys concerned with getting a pregame fit on Instagram than they are worrying about the win and loss of a game. Ouch. CC Kyle Kuzma. What does this have to do with any of this? You dumb bitch. Yeah, it's kind of a random. Yeah, it's random as fuck. Boca says, just like you are more concerned about money than winning, good teams wanted you, but you chose to follow the money all the way to New Orleans. So true. Tyler Bender says, so true and relevant in all sports at all levels. Guys are more worried about the post-game jersey swap and their individual stats than winning. This is why terms like competitor and winner are used to describe a player in scouting reports. Not everyone cares about winning. Old man yells at cloud. Kuzma, Sean Noble says, Kuzma, Clarkson, Kelly Oubre. Eek. This is the IG generation. Oh, Sleepless with the white man can't jump coat. A black man would rather look good than win. A white man would rather win than look good. Second. Billy Ho. He's the Patrick Beverly of high school. Meaning he's very irritating and extremely physical. Borderline. That's a foul! And he got his face. Yeah. Who is this kid? Yo, we'd be fighting on every play. I appreciate the hustle, but these are fouls, bro. Those are fouls. Come on, don't put him in the same category as Pat. Pat plays very often plays clean D, whether or not you could say it's a little overly aggressive. I mean, it's effective. This kid's just fouling. A lot of fouls, but love the energy. He really locking shit up, but they also be called fouls. How much pressure is LeBron facing without Anthony Davis? Well, I think the whole reason they brought in Anthony Davis was to relieve some of LeBron's pressure, figuratively, and the pressure on his groin. He missed 4 games straight with a back. Still a championship contender either way. Tax Laker says, I don't understand how it's a controversial take to assert that the Lakers aren't championship contenders if AD is unavailable. Isn't that just common sense? I would say so. Yes, it applies to every other team, but we lose one game and suddenly our role players are trash again. Vivian says, Clippers or Rockets lose because one of their star players, Kawhi or PG, or Westbrook and Harden don't play, and crickets. Lakers take a L and this shit happens. Let me explain this in detail, what my tweet meant for those of you not reading properly. Now she's just going for your grammar. Not once did I mention that we don't need AD to win a championship. I said only when Lakers take a L, this narrative comes out, because Lakers are used for clickbait. Tell them boo. Elliot Shore Park says, Sixers are eventually going to make some kind of major change. Embiid isn't going anywhere, which means it will be Brett Brown or Ben Simmons. They need to decide who to keep of those two. Well, you know how I feel about that. Brett Brown has to go easily, says Truth. He is doing coach malpractice with how his offense still stinks. God damn, you guys make this so difficult for me. Nick Grossi says, if one of Ben or Joel has to go, shouldn't it be the one that doesn't get injured and is more consistent? You're telling me, Chase says, you're telling me Ben Simmons is more consistent than Joel Embiid. More consistently on the field, Joel have a monster night than either follow up with a stinker or have to sit again. That is actually true.